When you first start learning English or any other language on your own, you are tend to be a bit confused that what to follow and what not to follow. You have so many questions in your mind that what are the steps I should be following in the beginning? How much time do I need to spend on every single steps? What are the steps I should be starting with? And just because of these questions, you are tend to be a bit skeptical. You always question yourself that what to follow and what not to follow. And I can completely understand because in the beginning we have so many questions to ask that what to do and what not to do. So don't worry, in this video I'm going to talk about what are the steps you should be following as a beginner of any language and how much time do you need to spend on every single step. So please watch this video till the very end. So the first thing I would highly recommend you is to be sure and have crystal clear goal in your mind. Although I have talked about this step several times in my previous videos that you need to have very clear goal if you want to learn any language, and I'm saying this because I have valid reason behind this. I know that if you do not have any specific goal that why you want to learn any language, be it English or any other language, then you can never learn that language. I know it sounds a bit rude, but it's true actually. And I would say that I could learn English just because my goal was something which always motivated me to keep going, no matter whether I want to learn English or not. But still I learned it. Still I completed all of my tasks which I had to do. And it happened just because I had very clear goal in my mind that this is what I want to achieve after learning this language, and this is the reason behind learning English. If you don't believe, then I can give you example that why it is very important to have a crystal clear goal in your mind behind learning any particular language. So I think recently I made a video where I talked about I am learning multiple languages. And to be very honest, I am learning them, but I don't feel like learning them because I do not have any specific reason behind learning those languages. It's just that I want to become a polyglot. That's why I'm learning them. So I always need to force myself to study those languages and to focus on listening and speaking and reading and all the stuff. And I noticed that these are the problems I have not faced while learning English. I did not force myself to study English when I didn't want to, because I have always felt like studying these languages. Although I was burnt out, that's completely different, but my mind always motivated me that you have to study, you have to study. Whereas when I'm learning these languages, I don't feel motivated, and I think it is only happening when I do not have my clear goal that why I'm learning these languages. Similarly, I can give you so many examples that why you need to have a clear goal when you start learning a language, be it English or any other language. Because I have talked to so many people and they were like, you know what, I want to learn English, even I have began learning English, but I don't feel like learning them. Whenever I want to study, my mind always distracts me and makes me feel that I have something important to do. And when I asked them that do you have any specific goal that this is why I want to learn English, and they were like, no, I do not have any specific goal which can motivate me and help me to move forward, then it is not going to happen in this way. You need to have something when you begin learning any language. And I really want you to focus on this step, that please have any specific goal which can help you to move forward and to learn this language whether you want it or not. Once we are done with setting clear goal and having crystal clear goal which can help you to be motivated to learn this language, now we need to focus on the next step, and that is listening. This is something I can emphasize so much, and I really want you to spend pretty decent amount of time only listening any particular language which you want to learn. I know it sounds a bit strange, and you may ask me that how can I listen something when I don't understand anything? Well, it should not be a problem that I do not understand anything, that's why I don't want to listen something. It does not really matter, because our focus is to make our ears comfortable with this sound. Because since our childhood we have been listening something in our mother tongue, be it Hindi or any other language, like whatever regional language you speak with your family members. You are accustomed of listening that language over and over again, so your ears are not trained to listen something, and when you do that you always feel extremely uncomfortable. You always feel awful that why do I need to do that. And I can completely understand. When I was learning English, I was also feeling in the same way, but now I have forgotten that experience. But when I started learning new languages, I always feel extremely uncomfortable. I always feel that no, I'm going to switch to any other videos which is available in either Hindi or in English. But I always have to force myself that no, you have to listen to this, because this is the only way through which you can ears be comfortable with this sound. And if you are not comfortable with these sounds, then you can never understand. And if you cannot understand this language, then how could you expect yourself to speak that language? So make sure that you are spending decent amount of time only listening English or any particular language which you want to learn. I would go one step further, and that is, instead of listening in the beginning, focus on watching with subtitles. Because in the beginning, our mind is not trained to focus and understand every single word. And most of the time, we know that this word pronounced is this way, but we don't know how this word looks like. So when you are watching while looking at the subtitle, you are listening as well, and you are focusing on every single word. So it can also help you to improve your English and improve the language you want to learn. So instead of listening, just focus on watching with subtitle if you are a complete beginner of any language. So the next step is reading. Reading is the most important part when it comes to language learning, because it can teach you so many things. It can also enhance your vocabulary, it can also make you understand about grammatical structure, and you are going to get so many benefits just by reading something in your target language. But I don't want you to read just because you have to understand everything. And recently somebody asked me that what if I don't understand most of the words I read? I think it should not be a barrier. It should not be a problem, because if I were to talk about myself, in the beginning, I was only able to understand 30 to 40% of what I was reading. But I did not really care, because I am reading not because I have to understand everything, but I have to make my tongue comfortable with these kind of twists which I get while learning English or while reading English. As we are listening and watching as much as we can, just because we have to make our ears comfortable with this English language, with this kind of pronunciation and these sounds, similarly, we are reading as much as we can in English just because we have to make our tongue be comfortable with this kind of pronunciation and this kind of tongue twister. And it is only possible when you read as much as you can, because our mother tongue is completely different. The way we speak, the way we pronounce certain words is completely different. But when you read as much as you can in English, you have more chances to become better at speaking. And the most important thing is that do not really worry about you are not able to understand every single word, because it's completely okay. In the beginning, if you are able to understand only 50% and even like 40%, that's all right, because gradually you are going to overcome this problem. And we are following these steps just because we have to be comfortable with these sounds. And once you become comfortable with these sounds, everything is going to be pretty easier for us. So just do not worry much about it. So the next step we are going to focus on after listening and reading is writing. Well, I want you to focus on writing first before speaking, because as per my experience, no matter how much time we have spent on listening and reading, we cannot speak fluent English. So the first thing we have to do is to write as much as you can. And don't worry about your broken English. You can write broken English. You should not be worrying about your grammatical structure and the kind of vocabulary you have been using. That's okay, because you have to think in English, and it is only possible when you write something in English. So when you are writing, you are automatically thinking that, okay, what are the things I have to write? And when you force your brain that you have to write this and that, you automatically come up with new words, and it will always help you to improve your English faster. You might think that what if we do not come up with new vocabulary and we repeat same vocabulary over and over again, and we repeat same grammatical mistakes. So in my opinion, it's perfectly okay in the beginning, because you need to allow some time to yourself to grasp everything, and it is only possible when you spend pretty decent amount of time with this language. When you immerse yourself in this language, then only you can come up with new vocabulary, then only you can write flawless English. So just allow some time to yourself and have some patience. So the next important step is listening, and this is the most difficult task when it comes to learning any language. But to be honest, no matter how much time you have spent on listening, watching, reading, writing, at first you can never speak fluent English. You have to start with broken English. You have to make so many mistakes, then only you can speak fluent and flawless English. I still remember, despite having put so much efforts learning this language and immersing myself in English language, and spending intense amount of time focusing on listening, watching, reading and writing, I was not able to speak at all, and it was a bit disappointing moment for me, because I thought if I would be following every single steps, then I will start speaking English without making mistakes, and I will speak English flawless. I will speak flawless English. But it did not really happen in this way. So what exactly I did, I used to write down so many sentences in English and then used to read them out loud as if I'm speaking. So in the beginning, I followed this step for a very long period of time. And after that, I realized that I was able to construct small sentences, although they were not perfect. But still I was able to speak without putting much efforts. And then I started speaking every single time. Before going to bed, I used to describe my days, that this is what I did, this is what happened, these kind of people I have met, these kind of incidences I have gone through. So I used to express myself in broken English. It is perfectly okay if you're speaking broken English in the beginning, but make sure that you are gradually improving, and it is going to happen. Once you put so much efforts, you are automatically going to be improved, so you don't need to worry about it. Although I was not speaking flawless and perfect English, I was speaking broken English, but that was not the problem, because for me, I was able to speak, and that was the proudest moment for me. And then I started speaking every single time, such as if I am making my bed, I started describing my thoughts, that this is what I'm thinking. And sometimes I used to talk about like my bed sheet, like okay, my bed sheet is in this color, I have this and that. If I'm eating something, then I started thinking in English that I'm eating this and that. So this is how I started learning English on my own, without having any tutor or without having anybody to guide me. So if you're someone who is also struggling with this issue, then you can follow these steps. You can start with listening, and then start focusing on reading, and then focus on writing, and then only focus on speaking, because speaking is something which takes a lot of time, and it is only possible when you have spent so much time focusing on other steps. And the most important thing is that do not forget to be consistent, because if you are learning English, especially if you're a beginner, then you will always feel skipping your task and completing your task. But make sure that you are being consistent. You always keep yourself accountable so that you can complete all of your tasks. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you liked it and get some valuable knowledge from this video. So please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and I will see you very soon in the next video. Bye.